Let's check out 15 of the most stupidly expensive things MrBeast owns. Numero uno on our bucket list is his $7.5 million private jet collection. In 2022, Jimmy splashed the cash on 3 identical private jets, each costing the famous YouTuber $2.5 million. Now what's crazy though, or well not since it's MrBeast we're talking about, is he sacrificed 2 of them for his channel. Yep, one he literally dropped from the sky and the other he gave out to YouTubers in a challenge video. The winner of the challenge, Roto Shaw, immediately sold the jet and generously gave the money to his brother. The third jet's been used by Jimmy, with the YouTuber using the aircraft to travel internationally to countries like Japan, India, and Antarctica. Now all that is chump change when you put it side by side with a $50 million neighborhood. I'm not messing with you. Jimmy bought streets with hundreds of houses. Why would he need so many? Well, Jimmy lives in a small town called Greenville in North Carolina, where even the channel's giant headquarters are located. He found out that a lot of his employees lived far away from his HQ, so he decided to spend $50 million to buy half the city to rent to his employees for free. Crazy, right? Another thing owned by the YouTube philanthropist is his $1.4 million YouTube play button collection, which currently holds a world record. It's fairly common knowledge that Jimmy owns a lot of play buttons, from his custom-made 50 million subscribers button that was given to him by a YouTuber to his official 100 and 200 million subscriber play button. But that's not all. Did you know that Jimmy owns over 90 different YouTube play buttons from all his international channels? Yup, Jimmy has over 40 YouTube channels translated into different languages all around the world, like Hindi, Portuguese, and even Russian. Most of these channels aren't lacking in subscribers either, with a lot of them in the millions, earning him silver, gold, and even diamond play buttons from almost every single one. The total collection amounts to over 50 silver play buttons, 20 gold, and 10 diamond buttons. Now that's one expensive wall. Buckle up, because if you think that was crazy, here's MrBeast's $30 million facility that is the hub of all his videos. This building is as big as an international airport, and according to Jimmy, even Hollywood is jealous of how massive and modern it is. He has been vocal about how long it took him to build, considering it's where most of his videos are filmed, and the separate conducive spaces for his hundreds of employees to work in. It's also situated around a large plot of land in his name that he used to film his Olympic Games and 100 Days in a Circle video. Even if he retires from YouTube, Jimmy has said he would probably sell the studio facility, with a lot of the biggest movie-making companies already lined up to take it off his hands. Next up may just knock your socks off if they haven't yet, because it's been reported that MrBeast owns over 50 expensive cars worth over $7 million. Over the years through his videos, it's fairly easy to spot the number of Lamborghinis he's destroyed or given out come around to more than 12. From one time when he gave out the sports car to the person who kept their hands on it the longest, to another who could only get to his job by an Uber. He even bought one while acting poor for a video. However, this doesn't make it his preferred car of choice. Instead, he uses a $150,000 Tesla for his transport, frequently employing the services of a driver to drive him around the city, and even his friends Chris, Carl, and Chandler drive Teslas. Jimmy also owns a lot of less expensive cars in his garage, and in conjunction with a total of over 12 Lambos, 5 Teslas, and about 50 others, they all amount to at least $5 million. Now, Jimmy may have a car collection worth millions, but would you believe if I told you he doesn't have a house? Nope, he lives in a small studio at his headquarters. It may not be the most spacious, but it is expensive. The entire space is about 200 square feet, but it costs $700,000. The studio space doesn't even need a key to access, just his Bluetooth lock, and he's good to go.
Were you struggling to get inside that room? All you gotta do is just that. It picks up the Bluetooth on my phone and it recognizes it's me, so I can unlock the door.
It's just one giant room, and his most proud purchase is his heated toilet that, according to him, will change your life. He's mentioned how happy he is living in the MrBeast facility because it's efficient and saves him time. MrBeast is dedicated to his craft, and another of his many acquisitions for content is the 20 real tanks he bought in 2023. Now, if you're a fan of his videos, we've already seen some of them, and they're M4 Sherman tanks. This isn't the first time Jimmy has shown his thing for tanks, because in 2018, he bought a tank to Uber random people's homes on the 4th of July, and according to official military websites, to buy a single one would cost around $250,000, bringing his total collection of 20 to the north of $5 million. That's one way to spend your money. Hey, another one of Jimmy's crazy purchases for a video was the real grocery store he bought for one of his recent videos. He wanted to keep it hush, but couldn't because people noticed that the store belonged to Safeway Supermarket, and this would certainly have cost him a lot of money. From having to buy the land, the building, and its groceries to any special fees, Safeway might just buy one of their stores. According to some guy on Reddit, it cost around $3 million, but I suspect it's probably more than that. Elsewhere, the person who had to isolate himself in the grocery store spent 45 days in there and later sold the groceries for $450,000, and according to Jimmy, all the money was donated to charity. Talk about a role model. Okay, gamers, next up might have your mouth watering a bit, because MrBeast spent over $1 million to build a dreamy gaming setup for him and his friends. The setup is designed to have the top-of-the-line specs that have been cloned 3 more times for the gang to play on, all backed up by a $450,000 server that's responsible for all their data. Not only do the group of friends record videos there for their MrBeast gaming channel, but they also play together off-screen. It may look wild to have a gaming room worth $1 million, but that doesn't compare to the value of the entire MrBeast empire. Recently, Jimmy has claimed that the entire MrBeast business is worth a staggering $20 billion, and it's standing proud on that valuation. He believes it's a fair price for the second most subscribed channel in the world, with over 200 million views on every single video. That's practically double the Super Bowl, and with the brand deals from sponsored ads, he's raking in at least tens of millions a month. He's fathered his channel from its birth 12 years ago to now showing diligence, dedication, and sacrifice worthy of $20 billion. Now, Jimmy's latest crazy build, though, earned him another spot on the Guinness World Record. In 2023, the MrBeast team built a real-life $200,000 Minecraft village with a giant creeper in the middle, and it turns out this set was the largest Minecraft building ever made. The entire village has 6 wood-like houses, Minecraft hay bales made out of real hay, and they're fully furnished on the inside. It was made to be so accurate that one block in real life was 2.5 feet tall. They only built this as a small fun project in their backyard, but then decided to destroy it after a year for a video by filling up the creeper with a crazy amount of dynamite. Some suspect the explosion was CGI, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Now it's Jimmy. You really shouldn't be surprised at this point if I said his $300 million burger franchise also owns a Guinness World Record. On the opening day of his first restaurant, over 10,000 people showed up to have a bite, and this caused a big problem. You see, Jimmy wasn't expecting that many people to show up, and after taking some pictures with his fans, they set a record for the most number of burgers sold in a single day. MrBeast Burgers might be making way more than you think, because it racked in over $150 million in sales over the past year. To put that into perspective, that's $1 million every 60 hours. Mind blown. Okay, to film quality content, you need a quality camera setup. No, we're not talking about sports cameras or cameras with teleprompters. We're talking about YouTube cameras. You see, to film for large-scale projects in the best quality, you're going to need a lot of cameras, and in the ages 1 through 100 fight for $500,000 video, every single contestant had their cubes and to get different shots from different angles. Jimmy and his head of camera, Tariq, had to buy 300 different cameras. Jimmy also claimed that this video turned out to be 40,000 hours worth of footage, and the cameras cost at least $1.8 million. This next one is MrBeast's chocolate company, Feastables. The company is extremely valuable, making Jimmy over $700 million in just 2023. Jimmy built a $500,000 Willy Wonka just to promote his candy bar, and even went as far as sending the chocolate bar to space. MrBeast Feastables stands as one of the fastest growing candy companies in the world right now, and with its valuation over $5 billion, it's sure to be a whole lot more in the future. Now, the most valuable thing owned by MrBeast is worth a jaw-dropping $44 billion. Social media giant X, formerly known as Twitter, could be called an asset of Jimmy since 2022. Elon Musk bought Twitter in 2022 and agreed to give the company to Jimmy if anything were to happen to him through a tweet. Even he was surprised by his agreement and screenshotted the tweet on his profile to this day. So yeah, when it comes to YouTube, Jimmy has what it takes to flex as the richest of them all to ever exist.